Okay, we're going to make a video today, and this video will demonstrate how to start the Cadence SiP layout XL version 17.2 tool with the Symphony Team Design option on the ECE Teaching Lab Linux platform. The same process can be used to activate the advanced WLP option, which will be pointed out in the video. Okay, so what I've done is I've connected to the ECE X2Go server. There's different ways to come in to the server to run this application, but I'm using the ECE X2Go, and I want to start up a terminal session. I could just click on the desktop, but I'm going to go ahead and click on the Applications, System Tools, and then come down here and click Terminal. I'm using the Make desktop with the ECE X2Go, so that's what you're seeing there. I'm logged in with my test ID X00513. Now I'm going to make this terminal bigger so it's a little bit easier to see on the video, so I'm going to hold down the Control and the Shift and hit the plus sign a couple of times, and that'll make it a little bit bigger. Now the ECE X2Go server is a gateway machine. There is really no software to run on this machine. So what we need to do is we need to SSH over to a computer that we can actually work on. So we'll use SSH dash capital X so that we're tunneling the X protocol, dash little L. Thing that comes after the little L is the user ID or login ID. And I'll use my test ID again, and then I'm going to go to the machine ECE-server 01.cc.lehigh.edu, and I'm going to just hit enter here because I'm going to use a password excuse me, to simulate what most users would have. And then type the password in that you received, or you may have changed your password. Okay, so here we are. We're in the ECE server. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the ECE Teaching Labs website. And I'm actually going to start it up on a browser outside of the X2Go process. I'm starting it up on a browser on my desktop machine. So I'm going to drag this ECE. Okay, here's the ECE web server and ECE Teaching Labs.cc.lehigh.edu. And this will make things just a little bit easier here, save you some typing. So I'll go to Documentation, Cadence Teaching Labs, and then I'll come down here to Set Up and Start Cadence SiP Layout. And I'll click on that. And here you're going to see there's going to be a video down here at the bottom, the video we're making right now actually. But here you'll see there's an environmental script or environmental setup script right here that you want to source. So the easiest thing to do might be just to go ahead and copy this. Yeah, I say the easiest thing. Here I'm fumbling a little bit. Okay, there we go. So then I'm going to do a right click and I'm going to copy this. And after we source this file, we're going to run a command called cdn sip. Okay, so let me get rid of that browser, come back here to the server, and to get this in, you have to do a right click with your mouse and then click paste. And we're going to source this file, and there's a few instructions will come up here too, so you don't have to remember what to run. It'll be here in the instructions. So In order to run the Cadence SiP layout, I'm going to type cdn SiP, and I'm going to put an ampersand at the back. That way I'll be able to get back to my terminal prompt if I wish to do so. And I'll hit enter. Okay, and a screen will pop up here. And so what you have to do is you have to click on this Cadence SiP layout, and that will then give you the ability to choose one of the product options. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to choose Symphony Team Design, and then I could choose Advanced WLP if I wanted to use that. So then I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And then the SiP layout software will run, and this is what it looks like. And then from here you'll do your magic. When you're all done, I strongly recommend gracefully exiting the program. And I had to hit the return key to get back to the prompt there. And then it's always a good idea to gracefully exit the workstation when you're done. And then go ahead, and when you're all done, it's always a good idea to gracefully log out of the X2Go so you don't have hanging sessions. So anyways, that's all there is to starting up the Cadence SiP program, and I hope this was helpful, and thanks for listening.